As good a ball game as we anticipated. Mexico 1-2-0, Japan 0-5-1, but Japan's got a runner on here in the fifth with one away.
Enrique out there polishing the glasses up to play center field, but he had the heat tonight. The fastball equivalent of 96, 98 miles an hour big league, throwing it from 46 feet. And I'll tell you what, it's smooth, it's easy. The only reason he's out there, he reached his pitch count, not because of ability or ineffectiveness. He was dominant tonight, and a great job behind the plate by Mata, the catcher, and a little tip of the cap to the fans, 80 of them who drove from Mexico 36 hours to get here.
So now we'll see if Japan can get to Yuga Mendiola. Mendiola coming on to do the pitching in relief with one down, one on in the middle of the order. Ogasawara up, he is singled and grounded out. Will take the pitch away for a ball. 2-0. If anything, you would believe Japan would get the psyche lift with the starter coming out of there, as effective as he was, even if the relief pitcher is good. And that's going to miss away. And the count falls to 3-0. There's a cleanup batter waiting on deck. Mizumachi, the opposing pitcher.
As uneventful as Mexico's one run was with a man on first and 2 outs, this rally has started quietly.
Taken, and ball 4. So Japan has an inning started here in the fifth. Runners on at first and second, and only one away, and their cleanup batter coming up.
Mizumachi hit with first and third and 2 outs, and they almost intentionally walked him his last at bat because he hit a bullet in their first at bat to right side of the field that if he'd gotten in the air, it would have been a home run. And he is definitely their best hitter, best pitcher, and best athlete.
So Mizumachi at the plate with 2 on. And that pitch is going to miss, and it is ball 1, so no strikes thrown yet. Mendiola on in relief in a 1-0 game. The 1-0 delivery, and that's going to miss outside. 2-0.
You know, clue to Mendiola's erratic style right now of not being able to throw strikes is the fact that in Little League he is pitching from the stretch position. Remember, there's no stealing of bases in Little League, so we see most Little Leaguers pitch from the full windup no matter what the situation. But the fact that he comes in and throws right from the stretch right away tells me a great arm, but really hasn't been able to control his body yet. And he's thrown 6 pitches here so far, and they've all been balls. We'll see if he goes to the full windup, which looks like the positioning on the mound now. Maybe they're trying to change the rhythm and get him to throw a few strikes by changing up a little bit, get the mechanics a little different.
Mizumachi waiting on the 2-0 delivery, and a chopper comes back to the mound. Mendiola will go to first base and get the out. Runners will move up, but now there are 2 down.
Stick to the windup. The 7th pitch, the only one from the windup, good solid low strike.
So 2 in scoring position, 2 down. Mexico leads at 1-0 in Japan. Making sure they get the right hitter up here. Ichi will probably come back into the game in the spot in which he started. And we want to remind you the Little League World Series presented by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes continues Saturday. ESPN and ABC, 3 opening round games. 11 o'clock ESPN, Hamilton, Ohio, and Toms River, New Jersey. 1 Eastern on ESPN, Canada takes on Panama. And at 3 Eastern on ABC, Hawaii meets Georgia. All coming up tomorrow. So here we go, big moment in the ball game. And did he go? Check it first, and the answer is yes.
You know, it's such a tight game, Gary. Remember that each manager has a challenge for asking for instant replay on almost anything other than a ball strike call.
Ikeda is the pinch hitter. What a time to come to the plate here for Japan. Again, trying to get everybody into the game. Ikeda's on with up at the plate, rather, with 2 in scoring position here and 2 down.
Mendiola going back to the stretch. First 2 pitches out of the windup, now the stretch, a place where he hasn't thrown a strike.
Suki Ikeda waiting and swung on a miss. And a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Mendiola trying to get out of this inning and protect the 1-0 lead that Mexico has. We are in the 5th of a regulation 6-inning game. Runners at 3rd and 2nd for Japan. 1-2 delivered, and he struck him out. Well, Mendiola gets it done, and Japan, no runs, 1 hit with a couple left in scoring position. And a big chance for Japan goes by the board as Mexico preserves their 1-0 lead.
ESPN's coverage of the 2010 Little League World Series is presented by Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Reduced Sugar. They're great. And in part by Subway Restaurants, proud sponsor of the Little League Baseball and the Little League World Series. Subway, play hard, eat fresh. And Ink, the new business card from Chase. Make your mark with ink.